no drama. Misperforming on stage, I'm singing the soca. Yeah, that is.
Good Monday morning, Grenada, Carriacou, PT, Martinique, the Eastern Caribbean, and the rest of the world. Good morning.
Come in, change your ways.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How was your weekend? I trust you had a restful and peaceful one. I heard y'all missed me. That's the word that came back to me. I felt it in my spirit that y'all missed me. Don't worry, I'm back in full effect. Just was feeling a little under the weather. Took some time to recuperate, and I'm back in full effect with my energetic self. I don't think I would have had that energy on Friday. So I say, you know what? Take a time, Blossom. Bright and early Monday morning, God's will. You shall be back. And here I am. Ta-da! You're welcome. You're welcome. I am back. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Bless up your whole pretty and handsome selves, whichever part of the Tri-Island you are. Happy to have you joining us. Whichever platform you're using, happy to have you joining us. Let's see. Bigging up, blessing up all the folks on the GBN Grenada Broadcasting Network's Facebook page, the Grenada Broadcasting Network's YouTube channel, the website www.gbn.gd, GBN TV channel 7, 11, and 20. Good morning to the listeners of Classic 105.5, 105.9, and all the folks joining us on Party Grenada and Go to Fet Facebook pages. To the folks joining us across the Caribbean, whichever part of the region you are, a spicy Grenadian 473 morning to each and every one of you. And those of you joining us internationally, good morning, good afternoon, good night. Hope you will have a good day, are having a good day, have had a good day. Bless up your whole selves. It is now 21 minutes onto the hour of 7 o'clock. Let's get straight into the word of the day. This morning's word of the day is obtuse. Obtuse. It's spelled O-B-T-U-S-E. Obtuse. It's an adjective which means difficult to understand or unable to understand what is obvious. Obtuse. It comes from the Latin word which means dull or blunt. It can describe a geometric angle that is not acute or a person who is mentally dull. In addition, obtuse can mean hard to comprehend. That meaning is probably from confusion with the similar sounding abstruse. The word of the day this morning, obtuse, O-B-T-U-S-E, an adjective which means difficult to understand or unable to understand what is obvious. An example of the use of the word, the attorney explained the obtuse language in the contract to her client. Another example of the use of the word, maybe I am being obtuse, but I didn't understand the end of the movie. That's the word of the day this morning, obtuse, O-B-T-U-S-E, an adjective which means difficult to understand or unable to understand what is obvious. Obtuse. Yeah, I think that's simple enough. Difficult to understand, that's simple enough. When something is difficult to understand, it's obtuse. The first time I heard that was in maths, with an angle as mentioned in the explanation. But I later learned that it can mean other things as well, such as difficult to understand. So that's the word of the day this morning. Let's see what's the thought for today. And this one is another one that teaches us to be grateful. The thought for today: another day, another blessing, another chance at life. Another day, another blessing, another chance at life. Let's give thanks. Not many people made it out of the weekend. Not many people made it to this very moment as we speak. So let's give thanks and praises. We have another day to do this thing right. Another day in the land of the living. Let's give all praises to God for that. It's blessings, more chances at living life. So that's a thought for today. It's a simple one, but it teaches us to be grateful and appreciative. Another day, another blessing, another chance at life. That's a thought for today on this, the 27th day of the best month of the year. What, 3 more days, and then I'm done it. 3 more days, only 3 more days. All right, let's see what is celebrated today. I'm trying to get to the information part, that's why. Today, all right, a few things are celebrated today, but the one that I would point out, it is World Tourism Day. World Tourism Day. This is the day that we set aside to celebrate the chance to get your bulky cameras and unfold your maps and make sure your fanny pack is fitting snugly. World Tourism Day raises awareness for the need of accessible tourism all over the planet. But we are celebrating World Tourism Day in the midst of a global health pandemic, so it's not what it used to be, but it exists. There are still countries that depend on tourism, if not solely, but greatly. So it is a day to recognize the need for accessible tourism. And then Blossom is going to put in here the need for affordable airfare, whether it's in the Caribbean or worldwide. Yeah, Blossom throwing it in for she own self. So it's World Tourism Day. Good morning to all our tourism stakeholders, hoteliers. I know it's been a difficult 2 years for you. Good morning to each and every one of you, whichever department you work in. We appreciate you. Thank you for all the work that you do. It's not easy, especially in the hotel sector, waiting hand and foot on people, but you do it with pride. And so good morning to all the stakeholders in the tourism sector. Bless up all your whole selves. World Tourism Day, whether you're out on work today or you're home for the next 2 days or you've been home for the past few months, nevertheless, we wish each and every one of you a happy World Tourism Day today. All right, information time. Let me go. What was it again? Right. First up, a lot of people, especially those of you on the western side, will be happy to note that the polyclinic in Guave, St. John, has been designated as a consistent COVID-19 testing and vaccination site. According to the Ministry of Health, effective this morning, that would be the testing and vaccination center for the Western Corridor, St. John, St. Mark, St. Patrick. The Guave Polyclinic Center, you're using the top entrance, the top floor of the building to access the services, and they will be offered Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So anytime you want to get tested and or vaccinated, the Guave Polyclinic will be open to facilitate you on Mondays, Wednesdays and Thursdays, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Of course, COVID-19 protocols are in place and must be observed. Remember to walk with your identification, your ID, those of you using that. So from today, those of you on the Western Corridor, St. John, St. Mark, St. Patrick, stop in at the Guave Polyclinic Center to get tested and or vaccinated. And just before we go to the news, a weather update. Weather officials are keeping their eye on a system located east of Grenada or the Southern Caribbean. It is still a little bit off, a little way away from us, but nevertheless, they are keeping their eye on it, as they're calling it a broad area of low pressure that is forming east of Grenada. So keep that in mind. It can be here later this week. And they are also keeping their eye on Hurricane Sam. Hurricane Sam is basically a way, you see that white, those of you on our visual platforms, that white section at the tip of the red, that's Hurricane Sam churning in the Atlantic. It is away from our Caribbean islands, the Caribbean chain, but nevertheless, it was a massive hurricane. Up until yesterday, it was fluctuating between category 3 and category 4 hurricane. So thankfully it is away from land and churning over open waters. That's real north of Grenada, but it's really east of Antigua, but hopefully it would not touch land. So they're keeping an eye on Hurricane Sam, as well as the area of low pressure, broad area of low pressure east of the Southern Caribbean. So as it progresses, of course, I'll keep you updated. And in the meantime, let's get ready for the morning edition of news for those of you on radio and those of you on our visual platforms. Week in review. Good morning, Grenada. This is the final Monday in September, the final Monday in the best month of the year. We will be right back as after the news.
Did you get your electricity bill to be so low? For one, we size our transformers just for what we need, and we unplug transformers, chargers, and other devices when they're not in use. We also replaced our light bulbs with LEDs. I even replaced the seal on my refrigerator door to keep the cold air in.
How do you know if it is working?
We pay attention to the usage history table. Over time, our average usage has decreased.
Renelec, energizing our Grenada.
State-of-the-art Ultratech gasoline and diesel, available only at Rubis stations.
Are you looking for quality herbs and herbal supplements? Or are you thinking about having a complete body cleanse to jumpstart your health? Then no need to look further. Visit Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. We carry a wide range of herbal products for kidney and gallstone cleansing, male sexual enhancement formulas, asthma and sinusitis, gas and bloating, acid reflux, constipation, arthritis, imbalanced hormones, female health issues, liver cleansing, weight loss, and so much more. Also available, colonic irrigation, holistic health consultations, essential oils, and diffusers. Look out for our online natural health store coming soon. Call 231-6642 for 18-7115 or 449-7753 to find out about our delivery options or to book an appointment. Visit us at Belmont St. George's, close to the Fallage, Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic. Detox your way to health.
A resident of the Top Hill Senior Home was registered as Carriacou's first recorded COVID-19 related death. 99-year-old Miss Leah Guadalupe, also known as Fathina Guadalupe, succumbed to the virus on Sunday morning at the Princess Royal Hospital. On Friday, we received another episode of sad news. Just 3 months shy of what would have been her 120th birthday, Carriacou's oldest resident, Massima Noel, had died. GBN understands that Miss Noel, the oldest person in the state of Grenada, succumbed to the COVID-19 on Friday morning at the Princess Royal Hospital at the age of 119. She is reportedly one of 2 COVID-19 related deaths in Carriacou with an 8-hour time span. This brought the total on the Sister Isles to 3. Chrislina John reports.
Miss Leonora Massima Noel is one of many iconic Grenadians featured on GBN News Intro. Unfortunately, she lost her battle with the dreaded COVID-19 virus Friday morning at the Princess Royal Hospital on the Sister Isles of Carriacou, where she was being treated. Miss Noel is on record as Grenada's eldest citizen. She celebrated her 119th birthday on December 10th last year. She has many accolades to her name, including an award by Her Majesty the Queen in 2016. According to an article on Loop Caribbean News, Miss Noel was born in Venezuela and later migrated to Carriacou at an early age. Although she is possibly the eldest person alive in the world today, Noel remains undocumented, as evidence of her birth date cannot be found or traced. Kendra Matrin Stewart, Minister for Legal Affairs and Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and Local Government, extended her deepest condolence to the families and friends of Miss Noel.
Miss Noel was well celebrated, well known, well loved. We considered her a gem, a prized possession, well adored, and so she will be greatly missed. And so it is really a sad time for us, and no doubt for her family, having to succumb to COVID-19. Miss Massima would have went through many trials, many adversities, and she survived. However, she did not make it with COVID.
Noel is a mother of 5. 1 son and a daughter are deceased, while 2 daughters and 1 son are still alive. Resided with her eldest daughter, Ruthie Bristol, who celebrated her 88th birthday earlier this year. Carrickou's death toll now sits at 3, with this morning's 2 deaths, Miss Leonora Massima Noel and Mr. Joe Blaze, an 86-year-old resident of Top Hill Senior Citizens Home. Miss Noel and Mr. Blaze were 2 of the 3 most recent COVID-19 hospitalized patients receiving care at the Princess Royal Hospital. Grenada now has 2,134 active cases, of which 8 are imported and 2,126 are among locals. The latest COVID dashboard released last night show 98 deaths and 102 people hospitalized. Chrislina John, GBN News.
Government announced that it is reinforcing the senior home with additional protocols to protect the other residents. Rena Pear-Thomas tells us more.
Government officials and health practitioners on the sister isle of Carrickou are busy implementing a 24-hour healthcare plan at the Top Hill Senior Home, as one of the residents there became the island's first COVID-19 death recorded. 99-year-old Miss Leah Guadalupe, also known as Fatina Guadalupe, succumbed to the virus on Sunday morning at the Princess Royal Hospital. She was one of 2 residents who were admitted to the hospital over the weekend due to the dreaded COVID-19 virus. Carrickou and Petit Martinique Affairs Minister Kindra Matthew-Stewart extended her condolences to the family and friends of Miss Guadalupe. She spoke of what is being done to further care for the 10 remaining residents at the home who have tested positive for COVID-19.
I can tell you that there is now a doctor and a nurse who visits the home every day for the purposes, of course, of checking the symptoms, evaluating, monitoring, and testing of the residents and the staff there on a daily basis. Specific and special arrangements have been made for the transportation of workers to and fro the home. In addition to that, other arrangements have been made to allow for some of the staff members to actually sleep in at the home to continue to provide all-round care and service to the residents there.
Minister Stewart stated that the home is fully equipped with the necessary gears to safeguard and care for both staff and residents. Out of the 13 residents at the home, 11 were tested positive, and out of the 2 negative residents, 1 is fully vaccinated. 8 staff members were also afflicted by the virus. Strategies are implemented to minimize the chance of exposure of the 2 residents who tested negative for the virus.
Added to that, the positive cases are now also isolated and are being kept separate and apart from the negative cases so as to avoid any contamination, cross-contamination, so to speak, in relation to the positives and the negatives. And of course, we continue to monitor the situation as it unfolds. So timely intervention can take place and can occur by the medical personnel to ensure that the symptoms and adverse effects are not worsened before intervention can take place.
The minister reassures the public that they are doing all they can to neutralize the issue. The sister isle has 67 active COVID-19 cases and 10 recoveries. There are 61 in Carrickou and 6 active cases in Petit Martinique. For GBN News, I am Rena Pear-Thomas reporting.
On Monday, it was announced that families will be given 72 hours to bid farewell to relatives who die as a result of complications related to COVID-19. The announcement was made during a news briefing. We get details from Janelle MacDonald.
Acting Director of Medical Services, Dr. Taisha Donald, presenting a joint statement from funeral homes, churches and government, highlighted decisions reached at a meeting last Thursday.
The following decisions were made, and those that are not already in practice will come into effect from Wednesday, 22nd September 2021. The first decision: all burials from deaths due to COVID-19 will be done within 72 hours from the time of the certification of the death. 2. Persons dying from the COVID-19 infection will not be embalmed. 3. Up to 2 persons would be allowed to view the body at the funeral home for identification purposes only. After the body is identified, the coffin or casket will be permanently sealed.
Dr. Donald outlined the options available for families and religious groupings.
4. Graves will be dug to a depth no fewer than 6 feet. 5. Families have the option to cremate or to bury. 6. Accommodations will be made for religious bodies requiring special rites in the preparation of their bodies for burial. 7. Funerals will remain between the hours of 9 to 12 a.m. However, when there are more bodies to be buried in a given day that can be realistically done within these hours, funeral directors may seek special dispensation from the Royal Grenada Police Force to extend the time to no later than 2 p.m. And finally, funerals will take place only at the cemetery.
Clinton Bailey represented the funeral homes at today's briefing session. He says both Bailey's and Lacqua Funeral Homes have secured a refrigerated container just so that they are prepared for any eventualities. He stated that Wayne's Funeral Home in St. Andrew has also enhanced its capacity. Bailey told journalists that the funeral agents remain committed to ensuring that families are afforded due dignity and respect even through this very trying time.
The COVID deaths at home, when one is at home fast, we would have the doctors being called, the district medical officer is being called. He is going out there, have a look, do a test to confirm COVID or non-COVID. We are called, we are all dressed in PPEs, and we are adhering to the protocols of handling this body in a dignified manner. The body is then placed brought to the funeral home and placed in the refrigerator until arrangements are made for the burial, which is now 72 hours.
GBN puts this issue under the microscope on the weekly Beyond the Headlines program. Panelists include representatives of 2 of Grenada's most established funeral agencies in the United States, Mr. Wayne Watts and David Williams, together with Bishop Martin Scott of the Hebron Pentecostal Church. For GBN News, Janelle McDonald.
Following the announcement that the COVID-19 related deaths must be followed by a burial within 72 hours, there have been questions about very little mobilization time. Families say mobilizing money and other essentials will not make that 3-day window wide enough. Rena Pear asked questions and got some answers.
With the 72 hours allotted time given to families to bury their lost loved ones due to COVID-19, the question asked is what if some families cannot raise the required burial cost within the given time? Minister for Health Nicholas Steele says government has always had a place where grieving families can obtain financial assistance to lay their loved ones to rest.
There's always been, through social development, support for persons who cannot afford to pay for their funerals. There's a strict process in terms of qualification for that, but government always has tried as best as possible to give persons support. That would not change in this period. So those who qualify for that support would be eligible to get that support.
Coming to terms with losing a family or friend is not an easy process, and the new rules surrounding the burial of COVID COVID-19 bodies are not making it easier. As of this week, all COVID-19 burials will either be closed casket or cremation. Only 2 persons are allowed to view the body for identification purposes, far from what was the norm when it comes to saying goodbye. Minister Steele says there is some psychosocial support implemented to help those who are affected.
Yes, that is of great concern to us. We have put certain contingency plans in place and have had these plans for quite some time. But each and every one of our entities, so the police themselves as well, they will have their supportive network. We do for our healthcare. We also have tapped into volunteers abroad who will assist with that counseling to give us that additional, it'll be a surge that exists right now for counseling. So yes, it is there. Whether it is enough or not, time will tell.
The minister was speaking on government's weekly post-cabinet briefing. For GBN News, I am Rena Pear-Thomas reporting.
Some freaked out over the discovery of a refrigerated container at the Mongay Mental Hospital. It was later discovered that funeral agencies were being proactive in light of the escalating numbers of people who were dying after contracting COVID-19. A Grenadian funeral director in New York said it's no time to run scared, but to be prepared.
If the sight of a refrigerated container spooks you out, you need to start thinking about choices. Grenadian funeral director David Williams, who operates in New York, says the coronavirus pandemic narrows down one's choice. Commenting on the panic setting here after a refrigerated container was sighted close to the compound of the Mongay Mental Hospital, he said,
you have 2 realities. You have the containers and you have the 72 hours. Which one you're going to choose? So the container is a form of preparation. When we were flooded with bodies last year, when you go from 5 folders weekly to 55 in a week, it's management. Your management mode has to kick in.
Mr. Williams commended the funeral directors in Grenada who acted proactively and brought in the refrigerated facilities and, in other cases, upgraded their capacity. He says in New York, at the start of the pandemic, it was chaotic and Grenada needs to avoid that pitfall.
We were calling the medical examiner, no information. The Department of Health, no information. You quickly realize you have to have refrigeration. You were inundated with calls. You were getting calls. We had to shut the phone down. When you shut the phone down, you can't get to the calls from the answering service at the end of the day because you're finishing 2 and 3 in the morning. So it was a situation you have to quickly address. At least Bailey's new facility may hold 15, but who knows how many you may have next week. You have to be prepared.
Wayne Watts is also a Grenadian funeral director operating out of the tri-state area in New York. He says the worst thing that could happen in a pandemic is a lack of preparedness.
Because in the event that we are experiencing many deaths, then there may not be enough space in the morgue at the hospital to maintain the body for the period of time that is necessary. So by having the container, you're now allotted more space to house your loved one. And it is true, the size of the container is telling us that death is coming, or there will be a lot of number of death coming. But we are in a pandemic, so the possibility does exist. When we faced with the pandemic here in New York City, no one were prepared. The hospital was not prepared. The medical examiner was not prepared.
Funeral director David Williams says even in this frightening and frustrating period, families need to be treated in a gracious manner, and he firmly believes that all will be well once people get past the fright created by the sight of a container.
My funeral home was I had no less than over 70 bodies here on a given period, at a given time. So how do you make preparations for that? We were never prepared for that. So you look into a refrigerated truck, you're trying to preserve their loved ones, not to be disrespectful, but to preserve that loved ones, to hold the body for a longer period. And if they are not able to do such, then you have to bury the body.
Mr. Williams and Mr. Watts were guests on GBN's Beyond the Headlines program on Monday night. With GBN News, Janelle McDonald.
Schools across the island were due to begin in-person classes this week, but they remain closed because of the latest developments. The St. George's University, which had also brought students back to campus at Trublu, was forced to shut its doors again. Sherry-Ann Blackman-Stevens reports.
The university said it is going back to online learning to safeguard students and faculty in the face of Grenada's rising COVID-19 cases. The change is for 2 weeks in the first instance. The announcement comes less than a month after the university introduced strict measures, including access by proof of vaccination only. It required all students, faculty, staff, administrators, vendors, and visitors entering the campus to be vaccinated. Vice-Chancellor Dr. Richard Librosk said that while they are not anticipating a prolonged suspension of in-person classes, students who wish to leave Grenada may return home to continue their studies online. Business sector representative in the Senate, Christopher Diali, is hoping that this is a short-term measure.
I believe we need to get back to normal as much as possible, and the only way to do that is to vaccinate, increase the rate of vaccination. You know, there are a lot of businesses, restaurants as an example, who have all the protocols in place, have social distancing in place, sanitization and so on, and yet still they have been closed, and they have been resorted to their delivery service. That has an impact on SGU and SGU students. A lot of them like to go to restaurants, eat out, order food, and so on. If we open them back up, insist that they follow the protocols as many of them do, and of course, have them for vaccinated students or have them for vaccinated persons, allow them their staff are vaccinated and the customers are vaccinated, and the risk is pretty low, and I believe that is the way out, and that's how we have to start thinking.
The university makes a significant contribution to Grenada's economy, and this is weighing on Mr. Diali's mind.
With students leaving the island en masse, then it will be significant. If not, and they decide to hold on for the 2 weeks, then we could possibly see some alleviation. But it really depends on whether there is a mass movement of students as a result of what has been announced by the university.
Dr. Charles Modica, Chancellor of SGU, stated that all active employees will continue to receive full pay and benefits. The institution said today that no one who has been associated with the university has been hospitalized. 2 weeks ago, it was announced that 15 cases have been identified among the university community. Cherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN News.
Get Rubigas. Get cooking. Rubigas, clean, safe, and reliable LPG is the perfect solution for your commercial and everyday needs. For cooking at home or barbecuing, choose Rubigas LPG cylinders. Available in a variety of sizes from 20 to 100 pound cylinders. Rubigas LPG, clean, safe, reliable. Are you cooking with Rubigas?
Get Rubis, get going.
Customers are enjoying free drinks, free electricity, free fuel, extra cash account, free internet, cable, and data, all for 1 year. Hubbard's Live Free for 1 year big promotion. With just 2 draws remaining, you can be the lucky winner in August and September for property or vehicle insurance for 1 year, free cooking gas for 1 year, and the big free groceries for 1 year. Live free for 1 year with Hubbard's in association with Sol Gas, Flow, Grenadian General Insurance, Caribbery, Coca-Cola Grenada Bottling, Grenlick, Communal Cooperative Credit Union, Dutch Lady Milk, Promo, Danny, and Supreme. Hubbard's Live Free for 1 year big promotion.
GBN Television News at 7, a pulse on all things Grenadian. Look out for our new features through expanded synergies with our media partners in Barbados, St. Lucia, Jamaica, Trinidad, and beyond. Capturing the latest in news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Credible, informative. Thank you for making us number one. News at 7, live, Monday to Friday on GBN Television, Channel 7 and 11. K105.5 and 105.9, Hot 98.5 and 98.7, GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel, and www.gbn.gd. GBN, with you anywhere and everywhere.
There's no better way to start your day than with me on Good Morning Grenada. Good Morning Grenada is your one-stop shop. We have information, education, entertainment, your bi-weekly traffic cam, and we link up with the sister isles of Carriacou and PT Martinique. Join me every 6:35 on weekdays for Good Morning Grenada. It's your daily dose of all things Grenadian, mixed with just a little bit of crazy.
Good morning, good morning.
I said just a little bit of crazy.
I tell all of the things that take me.
Good Morning Grenada, 6:35 a.m. on weekdays, available on all GBN platforms. Start your morning off right.
You know, one day I woke up and, you know, they painted a set of pedestrian crossing all along the streets. You know, nobody told us how to use that thing properly.
I know how.
You're serious?
Every safe, good driver knows about these things. As a driver, you have to be very attentive. You know you're coming up close to a pedestrian cross, you start slowing down immediately, looking to see if there's any pedestrian on the side getting ready to cross. If there is, you stop on the line that is a certain distance before the crosswalk. Then you would see the pedestrian put their hands out, looking directly at you, indicating that they are going to cross. And only when you have come to a complete stop, that is when they will quickly and safely cross to the other side. And then you continue happily on your journey.
Stop, look, hand out, eye contact, wait for pedestrian to cross. Then you happily continue on your journey.
This message is brought to you by this group of insurance companies, the Traffic Advisory Body, and the Traffic Department.
COVID-19 spreads from person to person through the droplets that are produced when someone coughs or sneezes, which makes it easy to spread between people in close contact. Now let's get prepared to stay healthy. To reduce your chance of catching or spreading COVID-19, practice these simple everyday preventative measures. Droplets can also land on surfaces, so ensure that you wash your hands frequently for a minimum of 20 seconds or sing the happy birthday song twice. Avoid touching your face, especially your eyes, nose, and mouth. If soap and water are not readily available, use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer with an alcohol content between 60 and 90%. 70% is ideal. When you cough or sneeze, cover your nose and mouth with a flexed elbow or a tissue. Dispose of the tissue immediately and then wash your hands. If you notice someone has a fever and cough or other symptoms of respiratory illness, avoid close contact when possible. Let's all do our part to ensure that each and every Grenadian remains healthy. Our health is our collective responsibility.
God, sir.
We believe this new virus spreads mostly from person to person through respiratory droplets produced when
Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada. It is 18 and a half minutes after 7 o'clock. Those of you just joining us, happy to have you. Those of you who stuck with us, thank you for your patience. Good morning to, I'm seeing all the messages of those of you who are, who missed me. Those of you who missed me, let me put it that way. Good morning to each and every one of you. Those on the Facebook, those of you on the WhatsApp, good morning to each and every one of you. I am fine. In the name of the Lord, thank you, Jesus. Thank you so very much for missing me. And I am back. All right, let's get into it. I saw my guest on early this morning, but I'm not seeing them anymore. So this is another opportunity for me to hold a motivational Monday session. So it's motivation time. Let's motivate each other. It has been a difficult past. Let's see, by now it would be about 6 weeks. So let's see, yeah. Doing a quick calculation in my mind, yeah, man. About 5-6 weeks. They've been tough for the past 6 weeks going through Grenada's wave of COVID-19. So let's use this morning to uplift each other. Call in, send us a message, and I will share with our viewers and listeners until at least my guest comes on, if they return. But let's use the time to motivate each other. So sending in motivational messages. If there's a motivational meme or a motivational thought that you've had this morning or over the weekend that you'd like to share, please do so. The landline number 435-2041. The WhatsApp number, it's also 435-2041. Please, only written messages on WhatsApp. You can send me pictures on the WhatsApp. By the ease and degrees are trying to improve the WhatsApp. I see a voice note on the WhatsApp. I can't listen to the voice note yet. But you can send me pictures on the WhatsApp in addition to your thoughts, your words. So if there's a meme that you've had that you'd like to share, and I will share it with our viewers and listeners. So this morning it's Motivational Monday. Landline number 435-2041. WhatsApp number, it's also 435-2041. Written messages and pictures only on the WhatsApp. And you can also send your motivational messages on Facebook and YouTube. Good morning, Facebookers. Bless up all yourselves. All right, it's Motivational Monday. Let me go straight to my WhatsAppers. My WhatsAppers always come through. My WhatsAppers are always quick on the ball and always quick to respond to my requests for messages, questions. They're always They always have it going. Good morning, WhatsAppers. Bless up all your whole selves. Let me see. I have 477 onward messages. Not from this morning, but from since the last time it was cleaned, about 2 months ago, I believe it was. 478 unread messages. I know there are messages we haven't gotten to, but don't worry. Hopefully with time, but let's go. Motivational Monday, at least until my guest rejoins the Zoom. All right, so somebody on WhatsApp says, distance yourself from people that bring out the person you're trying not to be anymore. That's a word. Distance yourself from people that bring out the person you're trying not to be anymore. A lot of people really want us to still be old Blossom and long ago Bob and Sue from 19, how long? When we're trying to evolve and trying to grow and trying to develop and trying to change, but they're trying to pull us back. I like that one. Distance yourself from people that bring out the person you're trying not to be anymore. Let me go to the landline. Good morning, caller. Good morning, caller. Buenos dias. Bonjour. All right. All right, let me go back by the WhatsApp. Somebody, good morning, WhatsAppers. Somebody on WhatsApp says, hold on there. Your future is created by what you do today, not tomorrow. Your future is created by what you do today, not tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. Think about it. Every time you think tomorrow is here, it's always a today. And then you say tomorrow again, and then tomorrow never comes. So do what you have to do today and don't put it off. Stop procrastinating. Do it today. Still on WhatsApp, today is your day to start fresh, to eat right, to train hard, to live healthy, to be proud. Today is your day to start fresh, to eat right, to train hard, to live healthy, to be proud. The eating right and the living healthy part, tough. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, come on, in truth, man, especially let's say eating right part. The eating right part, tough. Eating right is a costly endeavor. Some of us cannot afford to eat right. A pound of fish, you know how much chicken I'm buying with a pound of fish? Let's be real, people. Let's be real. We try. I could only eat fish like once, twice a month. Other than that, it's what I could afford. It's a tough time. All right, let me see. Caller, let me go by the landline. Good morning, caller.
A pleasant good morning.
Good morning. How you do?
Oh, not too bad, thank you.
All right.
I am a bit out of touch. Do we have another weekend of shutdown from Friday to Monday morning?
Yes, we do.
Okay, thank you very kindly.
No problem. So far, we've done 3 outside open today, and we have a 4th coming up this weekend. It's been a thing. Being inside for a whole weekend. I mean, that doesn't really go anywhere anyway, but it's been a thing. The 4th one comes up this weekend. It could, I would wait on the official word, but from what I'm seeing on the COVID-19 dashboard, it seems like it could be working. We haven't recorded over 200 COVID-19 cases in a day in a while. So far, it has been in the early hundreds. Over the past 3 days, it has been less than 100. I saw 96. I saw 63 on Saturday. Last night I saw 93, I believe it was. So it seems to be working from what I'm seeing on the dashboard. Active cases are less than 2,000 for the first time in 2 weeks. So let's hope that means we're on the up and up. But there's no excuse to be careless. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, my blossom.
Good morning, Tanti. How you do?
I'm so happy to hear you this morning.
Thank you. Happy to be back.
I missed you so much on Friday. They say you wanted the weather, so God help you to get well quick to come back to us again. Because I really miss you.
Thank you. Just a little headache, that's all. Just a little headache.
Okay, well, I'm glad to know you're open about and take it to the Lord in prayer.
Thank you very much.
God bless you. Because when you're on the up, you know, I'll always there with you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
To the end.
Thank you very much.
And I love you so much. And Jacob said hello. By the way, is your birthday go yet?
Yes, it was on Saturday.
I wish you all the best, a lated birthday, and you take care of yourself and your health. Be good to yourself, your family, your husband, your mom. You all live with love for one another.
Thank you very much.
I love you so much. And people asking me, I hear you with Blossom. I say, no, she's under the weather. So don't worry, she's coming back soon.
Yes, thank
God
you.
bless you. Take care.
Have a good one.
I love you so much.
Love.
Bless you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Dante, for the blessings. Let me see. Let me go on Facebook. Somebody, good morning to our Facebooker from Dominica. Bless up yourself. Somebody on Facebook says, everyone is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. Everyone is a genius. Exactly. I take that to mean find what is you. Find your judge. Find your purpose. Gravitate to what is for you. Not everything is for everybody. Everyone is a genius. You just had to find your nook. Good morning, caller.
Hey, good morning, Blossom.
How are you?
I'm very well. I did miss you on Friday. It's good to have you back.
Thank you. Happy to be back.
Don't let us take knock, Blossom, you say September is the best month.
It is. I'm going on
September
fighting.
comes, some people cannot sleep, Blossom. I'm going to take you to court, Blossom.
Nobody can convince me otherwise.
Anyway, let's look beyond the hills. For help comes from the one who dwells there. Have a good day now. Bye-bye.
Amen. Thank you very much. Have a good one. Going on fights in September is a bomb. I think I said that already, yeah? But September 2021 is let me say the first time in a long while that there has not been a major earthquake affecting the Caribbean in September. However, COVID-19 decided he wants a little space in September. I mean, come on, COVID. September was going to be just fine until he decided he will get cantankerous. Why must do that? But it's still the best month. I don't study all in. Me studying all year. September is a bomb. The best. Let me go back on. I was on Facebook. Somebody on Facebook says, you were created for a purpose. You have been gifted like no other on the planet. You were created for such a time as this. Amen. You were created for a purpose. Ain't nobody could do what you do. There's no other you but you. Big up your whole self. Good morning, caller.
Blossom, I'm back. You said earthquake, You see September have you and all those disoriented.
I meant hurricane. I meant hurricane. Watch, leave me alone, man. Leave me alone. All you know what I mean. Leave me alone. Oh, great. Let me see. Let me go on WhatsApp. I'm still looking out for my guest. No guest. All right. Back on WhatsApp. Somebody says, women are exquisite, celestial, spectacular, magnificent, poetic, magnetic, pure light, pure beauty, pure bliss. Good morning to all our women across the world. All you know are biased from long. There's no shame in my game. Good morning to all our females. Some powerhouses we are. Nobody can do it like a woman. I ain't calling which gender, but nobody could do it like us women. Oh, tell all my WhatsAppers this comes true. All right, this WhatsApper shares. Being a good person does not depend on your religion, status in life, skin color, political views, or culture. It depends on how you treat others. Being a good person does not depend on your religion, status in life, skin color, political views, or culture. It depends on how you treat others. Amen. Treat everybody as you would a CEO. I remember seeing that meme. You don't treat a janitor different to how you'll treat a CEO. Treat everybody the same as you would like to be treated. Still on WhatsApp, 7 quick happiness tips. Look for the good in every situation. Ignore what people say about you. Develop an attitude of gratitude. Once it's past, let it go. Don't listen to gossip. Design your own life and laugh more. I think I do all 7. I lie. The gossip part every now and then. Oh gosh, I confess, every now and then Blossom like to dabble in a little gossip now. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Blossom.
Morning, how you do?
With God, all things are possible. I'm not even sure how I'm doing it. I'm so happy. I'm so excited to see you. White in the market Saturday, somebody come and tell me Friday, Blossom not feeling well, Blossom not on it. And at the same time, I start praying me Hail Mary for Blossom to get well. Because I don't know how I'm going to make it Monday without Blossom. And I pray, oh God, COVID, I don't know where you come out, but just leave Blossom for me. Please, Blossom, stay safe. Blossom, if you don't inject yet, take the vaccine. I love you too much. I can't afford to wake up without Blossom. My tree will be blossoming all day. With God, all things are possible, and I thank God for you and your family and all of the media workers that are frontline workers. Continue to stay safe. God love you. Without you, we are not informed. And we just want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts, from all of the listeners throughout the world. We thank you. We thank you. Blossom is my CNN. Have a blessed day.
I like that. Thank you very much. I'm your CNN. Thank you very much. I appreciate that to the fullest. So far, so good. I am COVID free. And yes, I am so proud of myself. Blossom Robin Alexis-Welsh braced her fear of needles, and I got my first injection the other day. What today is? Today is what, Monday? Wednesday. Wednesday gone, yes. I mean, it was a bit a bit dramatic. Lars, I felt a little sorry for the little nurse injured, but nevertheless, it took a while to get there, but I did. Got my first injection last week, so yeah, man, on my way. So far so good. Again, apologies to the nurse for the little trouble, but a little fear of the needle was a little let me not think about it again. All right, let me go. So yes, I am on my way to being fully vaccinated. I'm very proud of myself. Okay, I'm thinking about it and sign the code, so I take it the needle in there. Let me not think about it, Landline. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Blossom.
How you do?
Good.
All right, go right ahead.
I called to tell you how happy I feel to hear you on the argument.
Thank you, appreciate that.
Yeah, because I miss you for the whole time, you know.
Oh gosh, story.
Yeah, man.
I try my best to still be here.
Every morning you make my day, you know.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
I'm trying my best to be here every day.
Because I was frightened, I see maybe the COVID you get, you know.
My mind tell me that and I say, lost. I hope they don't think it's COVID, but it's not COVID. So far, so good.
Yeah. All right.
You stay safe, right?
Yeah.
All right. Have a good one.
You too.
Okay. So far, so good at COVID free. I'm doing my best. I sanitize myself from my own self. I don't know how that works, but okay. Let me see. Somebody on YouTube says the Facebook platform is out. Don't know if on his end. Don't know if anywhere else. I don't think it is anywhere else. I have 93 people on Facebook at the moment. I'll maybe check the page. The page you're looking for is GBN Grenada Broadcasting Network. GBN Grenada Broadcasting Network, maybe the page itself. So maybe just check that and see if that is probably the issue. We had an old one that we had to get rid of, almost a year now? I think either next month or November will be a year. So just see if that may be the problem. All right, let me go back by WhatsApp. My WhatsApp is always coming through. Somebody on WhatsApp shared a photo that says, push yourself because no one else is going to do it for you. Be your own self-motivator. Exactly. Still on WhatsApp. Still on WhatsApp, somebody says, happiness is an inside job. Don't assign anyone else that much power over your life. You create your own happiness. Never be a prisoner of your past. It was just a lesson, not a life sentence. Exactly. What's in the past is in the past. Move on. Bite the bullet. Move on. Move past it. Use it as a stepping stone. Use it as a lesson to get to the next stage of your life, whether it's personally, professionally, spiritually. Use it as a stepping stone. It's not a life sentence. It doesn't define you. It doesn't define how your life will go. Just use it as a lesson. All right, let me see. Landline. No, back on WhatsApp. Somebody says, responsibility is a precious privilege. Let's save our lives. Be responsible in these times. Yes, be responsible. I haven't been outside from work straight home. I haven't been outside to see if you're all keeping the protocols, but I am hoping and trusting that we've learned and at least we've stepped up our protection and responsibility game, and we're doing what we need to, wearing masks all the time when we should be wearing the masks. The only time you shouldn't have it on is when you're inside your house, and even then it depends on what's going on home. So hopefully, I didn't know the last day I go outside and shoot enough from walk straight home. From home straight. Oh, goodness. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Blossom.
Good morning. I'm good. How you do?
I'm all right. Glad to know you take the vaccine. By the time you get the second one, you're going to see how much strength and busy you're going to be.
Hey, what? Well, let me see.
Yeah. And what do you think about the weather yesterday?
Well, I'll be honest, I got a little frightened. I was a little frightened when I seen lightning and hearing thunder and outside bright with sunshine.
But to me, I said, when I heard it, I said about several amen and thank you. Because I think because of all the praying and things, he heard us and he answered. He made us know, he made the people know that he heard what we saying and he answered us. That is what was going on yesterday.
That's a nice outlook. That's a nice outlook.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I like that. That's a nice outlook. Looking at the positive sides. I started to look in the heavens to see if the Almighty Father was coming, because bright sunshine and nice pretty clouds and skies, and at one point I heard a lightning. Yes, I repeat, I heard a lightning strike. No, I'm serious. I heard the static. I was a little frightened. I was frightened yesterday. All right, let me see. We have... Okay, my guest doesn't look like he's coming on. So let me go. WhatsApp. Do not let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. Ooh. Do not let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. Yeah. We are our own stumbling blocks sometimes. When we figure we can do something, we cannot do something, we don't try something else because we figure it's a dead end. I like it. Do not let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. I feel you. Still on WhatsApp. No matter who tries to teach you lessons about life, you won't understand it until you go through it on your own. To an extent. Okay. Yeah, boy, I got my injection. Telling me about me? When I done, I said, no, I'm proud of myself. She said, well, I'm proud of you too. She was sweating a little bit. Because she had to put up with me. But don't worry. We made it. All right, let me see. Facebook. Somebody says it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. Exactly. Some people don't understand that. When they hoity-toity. When they hoity-toity and important, they forget. You gotta be nice to people. Okay, let me go. Still on Facebook. Wait, what? Okay, no, I don't understand that. Alright, hold on. Wait, I'm looking through Facebook. Somebody says the bad weather yesterday wash away the virus. Psh, I really hope. Which reminds you, say wash away. Mother, yesterday... Mommy, I'm talking to them. Maybe people in Grandans too. Yesterday, after the lightning and thunder in the bright sunshine, we get a little piece of rain and we say, hey, is that done already? But then I saw footage of rain falling bucket a drop on Kirani James Boulevard. And I'm like, well, where all this rain was falling? I ain't lying. This thing called the weather, it Concordious at times, isn't it? You're living in the same island, little island, 133 square miles, but some parts of the island going through rain, thunder, lightning storm, and the rest dry. I don't understand it. I must look for the footage and show Mommy. She won't believe. Because we got a little bit of rain in Mount Atman yesterday. But Foodland car park, from Foodland car park, rainfall in pocket of drop. I don't understand it. All right, let me go. Back in the dance. Let me see. We have about 3 more minutes until traffic cam, so let me go. And I know. Back on. For those of you just joining us, we're using this opportunity as a motivational Monday, trying to uplift our spirits as we go through a tough COVID-19 wave here in the Isle of Spice, and I'm sure the rest of the world. It's tough dealing with, but we have to deal with it, so let's motivate each other. Let me see. Somebody on WhatsApp says the power is in the tongue. Whatever comes out of it could be a curse or a blessing. So be careful how you speak to yourself and others. Always speak blessings. The final 3 words. Always speak blessings. Speak it into existence. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Blossom.
How you do?
I'm all right for the time.
All right, go right ahead.
Let's forget tomorrow and continue today. Tomorrow gone, today is a new day. Let's forget the past and continue to the future. Let's give God praise. Let's give Him thanks. Because the earth is the Lord, the fullness thereof, the world and they that dwell with Him. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Amen. Thank you for that. Appreciate. Let me see. This person shares. Oh, this person has a lot to share. This person says, if you don't make time for your wellness, you will be forced to make time for your illness. I remember using that as a thought of the day recently. We forget to take care of us, of we, of me, of I, of me, myself, and I. And we only get to take care. Boy, that almost falling apart. That almost falling apart. Yeah, I had to that day on Friday. I used it as rest. I needed it, and I didn't realize I needed it until I had to take it. Almost falling apart. Yeah, boy. Take care of your wellness, or else you'll have to take some time for your illness. Better you can enjoy your day off instead of your day off you're sick. Put it that way. All right, let me see if traffic cam ready. If not, I'll go in with a few more. All right, no traffic cam. So let me go back by Facebook. All right, nothing on Facebook. Rafton, I'm trying to understand. I'm finally getting it. What? A little motivation here. Come in and tell me about this accident. All right, let me see. Okay, so traffic cam has started. So let me just read 2 more comments and then we go into the break and get traffic cam. So somebody on WhatsApp says, stop stressing yourself out. God knows what you are facing and He will provide. Somebody say amen. Stop stress. I like this one to end. Stop stressing yourself out. God knows what you are facing and He will provide. Someone say amen. Amen. I do that sometimes. Sometimes you worry and you're stressing and then God come and say ta-da! And you'll be like, well, what I was really stressing myself for in truth? I like that one. That's a good way to end Motivational Monday this morning. Thank you very much for participating. There are a lot of others shared on the WhatsApp. I think I will use some of them for thought of the day for the rest of the week. I'll try that. Thank you very much. Let's take a quick break and then we come back and join Just School Media for this morning's Traffic Cam. This is Classic and GBN.
Imagine having the home of your dreams. Imagine investing in that piece of property you can call your own. Imagine finally doing that home improvement project you've always been thinking about. It's time to stop imagining and start doing. Let the GUT Credit Union help you take the first step with fantastic rates, affordable repayments, and reduced legal fees. Make the move. Get better terms on your mortgage. Use your home equity to make those dreams a reality. Act now. There's really no place like home. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
Are you looking for quality herbs and herbal supplements? Or are you thinking about having a complete body cleanse to jumpstart your health? Then no need to look further. Visit Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. We carry a wide range of herbal products for kidney and gallstone cleansing, male sexual enhancement formulas, asthma and sinusitis, gas and bloating, acid reflux, constipation, arthritis, imbalanced hormones, female health issues, liver cleansing, weight loss, and so much more. Also available, colonic irrigation, holistic health consultations, essential oils, and diffusers. Look out for our online natural health store coming soon. Call 231-6642 418-7115 or 449-7753 to find out about our delivery options or to book an appointment. Visit us at Belmont St. George's, close to the Fallage, Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic. Detox your way to health.
Introducing Color by Sissons. 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 Color by Sissons.
Let's go the traffic. If you're holding the traffic, blocking the traffic, causing the traffic.
Let's join Just Cool Media for this morning's traffic cam. And this morning he's in the town that never sleeps, that could be sleeping. He's in Guelph, St. John. Take it away, Junior. The place quiet.
Those of you just joined, we are in the part of St. John this morning. It's at the Guelph gas station. To all the viewers of GBN TV, we are in the parish of St. John. We are in Guelph, and according to the people, it's dead. Not much vehicular traffic in Guelph at the moment. We are in the fishing village, one of the fishing capital of Grenada. They do predominantly fishing. So hope you all had a wonderful weekend, and just encouraging you to stay safe. Sanitize, keep your distance, wear your mask properly, avoid crowded areas, and get vaccinated. If you're in doubt about getting vaccinated, you can have speak with your medical practitioner, let them advise you accordingly. What we've seen on the road didn't go off this morning is buses picking up passengers either to go into St. George or to go up north. guests and those of you. I did a tribute to Miss Emmanuel of Carriacou because we visited her. I visited her on my birthday, March 28th this year. So I posted a video on my YouTube channel, a tribute to Miss Emmanuel. So you can check out Just School Photos YouTube channel to see our tribute to Miss Emmanuel, the 119 years old lady in Carriacou, passed away last week. May her soul rest in peace. So for the tongue that never sleeps, there is not much early morning traffic involved this morning. So we are just outside the Nutmeg Pool. And we cross the Lands Bridge. Hats off to all the frontline workers, all of those of you who worked on the weekend, who volunteers. We say thanks to all of you. Those of you who supplied food for the volunteers, we say thanks to all of you for your hard work and for your support. Now we pass in the village where Kirani James grew up, what they refer to as Gun Battle. Also, where there's a lot of fishermen live right here in this area. And folks, those of you in the distance, it has been announced that this health center will be used as the main testing center for the parish of St. John, St. Patrick's, and St. Mark. That's what we're looking at in the distance there, the health center. We're just outside the Goa Fish Market. For those of you just joined on TV, we are in St. John, and there's not much traffic to report. Smooth flow of traffic in and out of the town of Goa. And this building we are looking at here, folks, the health center, and it has been designated as the main testing center and vaccination center for the parishes of St. John, St. Patrick's, and St. Mark. From today, it will be commissioned for this job. And we just want to let you know also at Just School, we also do weddings, graduations, and we do live streaming and video recording of funeral services all over Grenada. And especially in this difficult time, as you say goodbye to your loved one, where we have to socially distance, physical distance, and the amount of people in funerals is limited to 20, we provide you with a platform where you can have as many people as possible attend your funeral services to join you as you say goodbye to your loved ones virtually. We do Zoom, we do YouTube, and we do Facebook. We also provide you with a video recording as well. So you can contact Just School through your funeral agencies, or you can contact Just School directly on 473-409-1981. It's a beautiful Monday on the island of Grenada, and we are up on the western corridor in the parish of St. John in the town of Goa.
Traffic, if you're holding the traffic, blocking
Thank you very much to Just School Media. Junior Checkley every Monday and Wednesday, 7:45 a.m. bring you an idea of what's happening out there as it relates to traffic. So the town of Guav appears to be quiet. It's either people are sheltering in place or they're not idling on the streets, they're on their way to work. So let's look at the positives. That's what happening in Guav. People sheltering in place inside their homes or they've gone to work. That's it. Happy to see that, Guav. Bless up all yourself. Speaking of traffic, I've received information of a vehicular traffic in Subi St. Andrew this morning, maybe just about half an hour or so ago. It has caused a little bit of a traffic situation in St. Andrew as the police are on the scene doing their investigation, taking information. The traffic is just a little bit backed up, but just a little bit. They are trying their very best to clear the situation. So just those of you using the eastern side of the island to get to and from, keep that in mind. A vehicular traffic in Subi's St. Andrew involving an overturned car, a pickup truck, and I believe a passenger bus is in the mix as well. I'm not sure if there were passengers in the bus. I'm not sure the exact details. I'm just sharing the little information that I have so far so that you'd be aware if you find you're sitting in traffic just a little bit longer than expected. That could be the reason why. Accident in Subi. So keep that in mind. All right, now let's get ready for the BBC's 8 a.m. newscast. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Thank you for participating in this morning's impromptu motivational Monday. It's always nice when we can uplift each other. Do what you need to do to stay safe and stay sane. Mental health is an important part of our everyday lives, and sometimes we just need to tune out. Sometimes you just need to tune out and do what you need to do to decompress. I do it myself sometimes. It's heavy, especially over the past 5-6 weeks in Grenada. It's heavy information. Sometimes you just need to read a book, go and sleep early, watch a little Big Bang Theory or whatever sitcom you like, a little Golden Girls if you could find them. And just decompress sometimes. So try your very best to do that. Motivational Monday today. My wish is for each and every one of you to pay attention to your mental health. Mental Health Monday. Ooh, come true, Blossom. Mental Health Monday. Pay attention to your mental health and do what you need to do to stay safe and stay sane. COVID-19 protocols are in effect. Have yourselves a blessed, productive, magnificent, magical Mental Health Awareness Monday. Have a good one.
Let them know I don't have no time for no drama. Misperforming on stage, I'm singing.